Most people quit YouTube not because they lack any sort of talent, but because they dislike the process. The moment everything changed for me was the moment I stopped chasing results and started enjoying the process. Hi guys, if you're new here, I'm Reggie. Thanks for watching. So you've got an idea for a video. You drag out the camera, drag out the microphones, drag out the lighting equipment. Once you get everything set up, your motivation tends to fade quickly. Why is that? Video production is a very technical field. And there's a multitude of many things that can go wrong. And then the end product turns out not exactly how you want it to be. Motivation fades once there's too many obstacles or things don't go exactly the way that they wanted them to. But that's part of the whole process. Things don't always go the way that you want. And sometimes you just need to press forward and do the best that you can. Sometimes your video might not be perfect, but you just have to enjoy what you do and put out what you can. If you look at the process as a whole, it can become very overwhelming. There's so many different parts to it. But if you take it one step at a time, you can get through it fairly easily. Most people get stuck after about 4 or 5 videos because the process is just too long, too tedious. There's too much. If you just take it piece by piece and don't look at the whole picture, it becomes much easier to accomplish. I remember this reminds me of when I went for my degree. I have a degree in radiology, and one of the things I remember my sister told me was, don't look at what you have to do as a whole, because if you look at what you have to do as a whole, you'll become overwhelmed. You have to take it one day at a time and just accomplish what you have to in the moment. And then don't worry about the next thing until it's time to worry about the next thing. And that's really the best way to approach creating videos for YouTube, because looking at the whole thing, it can easily become overwhelming. You have too many decisions to make. There's too many different parts to your video, too many different things that you have to think about. It just bogs you down and slows down your process, and you can't move forward with your video or see it to completion because there's too many decisions that you have to make, too many different shots that you're trying to get, too many different lighting setups you're trying to do. You just need to create high quality videos that people can relate to. Your expectations are way too high. You expect every video to take off and go viral, and that's just not the way it works. You're expecting thousands, tens of hundreds of thousands of views. It takes time for the algorithm to understand who your audience is so they can push out your videos to the correct person. So you need to post probably once or twice a week consistently. This gives the algorithm the best chance to understand who you are, who your audience is, and who wants to watch your videos. You focus on the results and not the work. You post a video and then stare at the analytics. Keep refreshing that screen, hoping something's going to magically happen right in front of your face. It's not. And I've been guilty of this too. I post a video and then you sit there and you stare at the analytics. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So the best thing that you can do is stop looking at the analytics. Just go create another video. Create another video. There's time to go back and look at the analytics and see why is this not doing well, but you don't need to study it as hard as you do. You need to go create another video. The reps, putting in the reps of making videos is what's going to make you a better creator, not staring at the analytics. You get burnout from pushing way too hard. Everybody loves their videos. They think their videos are the best. You're sitting here trying to create the absolute best video anybody's ever seen, and you put hours upon hours upon hours in only to publish it and then don't get any results. Nobody's watching. That can be very demoralizing. You need an audience before you need to worry about having the highest quality videos. You need to create. You need a log of videos for people to access. You don't need to create just garbage. You need to create videos that actually help people and actually solve a problem that they're trying to fix. You need to create high quality, and by high quality, I don't mean all the B-roll, all these amazing shots, edited, looks like you've edited it for 40 hours. You just need to create content that will help people solve a problem, that will teach people something that they will want to come back to you for and watch another video. A lot of people measure progress inconsistently. They tie their worth as a creator to the last video that they uploaded. And if the last video that they uploaded didn't happen to do very well, then they think, well, that's it, I'm just a failed creator. And that's not the truth. The truth is, maybe that video wasn't 100% right, wasn't exactly what your audience wanted to see. That doesn't mean you're a failed creator. That means you learned from that video that, hey, my audience doesn't want to see that. They want to see more of this other thing that I was doing before. And I need to keep doing that. And that's what's going to get people coming back. Not this new thing that just didn't land very well. But sometimes too, it's just timing. It's not the right time. That video, if you had posted it a couple months later, might have blown up. You never know. You might need to give it time. And that's another thing, is give time to grow. Because not everything just goes viral the second that you post it. It doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks, months for things to start popping off, and you're getting views, you're getting all kinds of impressions. Sometimes it could take weeks or months for the videos to start gaining some traction. A lot of it too is you just need to have patience with the process. Life tends to get in the way sometimes. Sometimes you have distractions or responsibilities. The responsibilities that everybody has to take care of all the time, and then responsibilities that just seem to pop up out of nowhere, and now all of a sudden you don't have time to sit down and edit that video or shoot that video that you wanted to. If you're consistently uploading, then when stuff happens and you need to take a week or two off because you've got responsibilities that you have to handle, it's really not that bad, because the algorithm can pick right back up and know exactly where you left off if you're being consistent. If you're inconsistent, you're only uploading once or twice a month, that's a big leap for the algorithm to have to try to find your audience again. So what are my recommendations? You need to make your process enjoyable. You need to enjoy what you're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, you're probably going to end up quitting. You're probably going to find a reason why you need to stop, or find a reason why you need to take a break. I'm a big proponent of minimalism. It seems to work very well in many different aspects of life, and I'm applying it to my video creation as well. You can go out and you can get all these crazy shots, these awesome shots, do all these sick transitions, all these crazy edits, and make it look super flashy and the best video that you have ever seen. But it's going to take you some time. And then you're going to post the video and no one's going to watch it because YouTube doesn't know who your audience is. And then you put all this time and effort in, and it seems like it was for nothing. So you need to avoid that. You need to make it enjoyable. You need to make it repeatable. You need to make your process, it doesn't need to be such a huge undertaking to make a good video. At the end of the day, all you need to do is create good videos. If you're early in your YouTube journey and you're trying to create videos that people are going to want to watch, start with creating more videos. That's the best way to learn, is to create more videos. The more reps that you put in, the better you're going to end up being. You're not going to magically create an amazing video. It can happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. It can. You can create one amazing video and it just take off. But that's not how it normally works. Normally you have to build your channel up. Take it in small steps, one day at a time. And if you look at everything as a whole, it becomes too much. So enjoy your process, learn to love it, because if you don't love it, at the end, what's the point? Why would you try so hard to do something that you don't even enjoy doing in the first place? So let me know, guys, what other videos would you like to see? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Let me know down in the comments. So guys, what does your process look like? Is it enjoyable? Is it repeatable? Is it set up so you just want to create more and more? Or is it difficult and holding you back? All right, guys, it's been fun hanging with you. Like and subscribe, and I guess we will see you in the next one.